I have spent many election nights here at the Lavender Library in Midtown. It's an LGBT library and archive and community center, so much more. Walking up this evening, this is the mirror. Commemorating the life of our sister, China. And the likeness of her mother there. Got my sticker on. Turned my ballot in. So I come here for this meeting. I was first walking through these doors probably like 2006, maybe 2007. And I was met by a couple of guys, James and Dylan. And they had met for 2 months, the 2 months before. So this was their third meeting. And yeah. Oop. You gotta make your own fun out here, right? Yeah, that meeting, man, I'm so blessed to have this space. So the first Tuesday of the month at LLACE, for 2 decades, is that real? That's crazy. Yeah, trans guys, mask of center, assigned female at birth folks, trying to unpack their curiosities, their identities, their challenges, get resources, celebrate their wins, all that stuff. Wild successes. And I have truly been so blessed by this space and by the library on so many ways, but specifically this group, and offering a space for these guys to get together and for us to talk about our lives and our goals, our fears, and just our relationships, the ways, the things I've heard and held space with folks and shared myself, and just like the complication of life. These are guys who could just cherish the ties they have to people who struggle for decades to wrap their heads around how to love them the way they need to be loved. It's beautiful and gut-wrenching and vital. So important to have that level of pure connection. And not everyone is blessed to be transgender. Not everyone is blessed to have the opportunity to lean into that wave, that source. But I do hope that regardless of your identity, that you find a way to feel connected with the people around you, and to feel seen and heard, and to hone and practice the skills of holding space for people, and to seeing and hearing and honoring their experiences as well, because that mutual reciprocity that happens in this type of peer-led support space really is a sacred gift to receive and to give, and to receive and to give, and to receive and to give, and to see people grow and change and come into themselves and own their space and own their wounds and their triumphs, and and open up and ask, like, how do you deal with this? This is coming up in my life. I have to live a life, and here I am in this this challenge, you know, whether this is a wedding in my family, or a death in my family, or a, you know, a requirement for some kind of documentation, or just like, how do I go from this room in this room in this space to that room, to that room in this space, and still just be me, and the fact that I gotta pee. So I don't usually talk very much about this group because it is just so much a part of me. The value of being able to unload and upload and download and reload and refresh and all the stuff that happens over the course of a meeting here. You know, we sit and talk for 2 hours, and you learn about these different circumstances of people's lives, and over the course of years, you know, maybe see them again, maybe don't, you know, maybe see them many times, maybe don't. But, you know, I have been really blessed by this space. I'm grateful to be, you know, to have been moved to walk through those doors. I know that that's scary. I know that wherever you are, that, like, you know, if there's somewhere that you're trying to connect with people, that a lot of times folks like drive around the block a couple times, maybe even months in a row, before they go and like actually humble themselves to move into space that is unfamiliar to them. And that might be about taking a dance class, and that might be about, you know, doing your you know, doing anything that's good for you in your life, and none of those things are scary. So deeply grateful for the gentlemen and elsewise folks who make this a priority, and have in the course of the last 20 years come and shared who they are, and helped to make this such a unique and wonderful resource here in the greater Sacramento area.